Do you see how happy Latto is to be baby mama number 3? Like, look at how happy she is.
On May 24th, 2026, your girl Latto had this really interesting weekend link up, and it was with 21 Savage's other baby mamas. The other one directly was Kiana Joseph, who I believe is married to him. And it looks like all one happy family.
How many kids? Mama, 5 kids. What we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In her bank account, we missing one baby. One baby. Let's roll. Her crew. One baby missing.
Now, in this particular picture, there's all 3 of the baby mamas, and people started to react to this in kind.
Do you see what happens when women be quiet and they just like go with the flow, like go with the lead, like let 21 lead? He got his wife on one side, he got his other baby mama on the other side, and then he got Latto in the middle, his new baby mama. They sister wives. Do you see how happy they all look? Like he got them all in a group photo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so this guy believes this is somewhat mature, and you can look at it like that. These women are not fighting. They one big happy family. They understand they are women of a high value man. So why are y'all mad? Because y'all fighting over y'all baby daddy who can't even read and write. At least they baby daddy is 21 Savage. But then here was the important part.
And this also proves you can have your way if you're a millionaire. If you're a guy that works hard and is competent, you can have your way. You can have as many chicks as you want. Can you take care of them is the question. Because I'm sure they're all well taken care of. We ain't hear about none of them kids being on the streets, being treated improper. Like, you know what I'm saying? 21 is that guy. Like, 21 is that guy. Look how he got all 3 of them smiling, cheesing.
He also said something that was interesting. If you are a man and you can become a millionaire, you can also get women to put up with your stuff. And they will just let you clap and be one big happy family. And I guess you could also look at it like that. Look, let me make all the money in the world. I can continue clapping an immense amount of cheeks, and I'ma be cool, right? And then clip.
We have to remember that we live in a different social climate. And, you know, with people like Nick Cannon showing love to all his baby mothers on all the platforms, it's just kind of opened doors, I think, for these type of relationships to be formed within the women group and the men group. Who else is Neo? You know, has 3 wives, I think. I don't know.
Now, she mentioned other people like Nick Cannon, Neo, and the world is changing its ideology about these sorts of relationships. And I think that these sorts of relationships may have always kind of been there, just not as publicized. But let's say that this is a mature way to handle all of this. No beefing. We all got the same man. It's okay. You know, it's our business. Great. Let's say that's the case. But let's talk about the branding. And again, I don't want to use like this kind of flat toxicity for all black women, because I don't want to do that, because there are many black women who are not going for this at all. Okay. But I just kind of want to talk about what this looks like if you're a black man, for the most part, okay? Don't want to speak for all brothers, but listen to what I'm saying. We see that these are 3 black women. You can say from moderate attractiveness to whatever you want to say, very attractive, whatever your taste is. What black men see when they view this situation is, okay, number 1, what kind of man is 21 Savage? What does he stand for? 21 Savage would be classified as a pookie. Okay, so here you are as a black woman. All of you women have opportunities to deal with a man that could possibly, you know, do right by you. You don't want that man. You would rather have Pookie. Okay, then you look at Latto, who had all the opportunities and chose this situation for herself. Then we look at something even larger, which is how many black women just want to be a side chick to 21 Savage? Well, a black woman who most likely somebody else don't want. And this is where it gets surgical. You see, a lot of ladies are out there talking about what they like, what they demand, what a man gotta have, what you need to do. I'm not going for this or that. That's what your mouth can say. I'm just thinking out loud, okay? But ultimately, what it shows to me is a loss of leverage in this particular case. And I know we got a lot of black women out there that say I can do bad all by myself, and many black women will go at it alone, and they have done it all the time. But this shows me that these are the kind of women that no man wants to put up with. And this is a larger problem that I'm seeing. And I've been seeing it in my, 30s, 20s. I just really couldn't explain it. But you have a lot of black women out there who are good looking, academically qualified. But what happens is they can be too expensive to deal with. And I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about just, in certain brothers' eyes, too difficult to deal with. And if you're in a city like Atlanta, where it's very competitive, and you have other groups of women that are there, and I'm a pro-black, you know I love you sisters out there. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, baby, because I'm Uncle Shay, I gotta help you. If you're too difficult to deal with, and don't nobody want you because they don't need to talk to you, then you're gonna go get in where you fit in by nature. In the reality, it's best for these baby mamas to stick by 21 Savage than to go at it alone, because they already know that going at it alone, for the most part, means you're getting clapped by somebody who's not even on 21 Savage's level. So it's at least better for me to be attached to him, because nobody will put up with him. And I want to ask the ladies out there, just you in general, do you feel like maybe nobody wants to deal with some of your problems? Do you feel that? Have you thought about that? You know, because as men, we kind of got to figure that out all the time. You got to be something that somebody can deal with, okay? And whether you know it or not, ultimately life got a way of letting the rest of the market know that you're kind of falling off. Like, let me give you an example. And life got a way of letting people know that you're falling off. It don't have to be your looks. You could just look at what people say. Look at Amber Rose. I don't think her looks have fallen off that much, but it's obvious that nobody wants to put up with her stuff each and every day. So they don't. So now, instead of just being at it alone, let me deal with dudes who are like younger than me, and I have some level of control over her. And this is the sad part that happens in life when you think it's all about you. Like, this is what happens. When you look at all these women, all you can see is, damn, I didn't add no value to nobody else. Same thing with Neo. Do y'all women actually believe, like, Neo not even tight no more like he used to be? Neo used to be a big time artist. I mean, now Neo is nowhere where he is, but he can keep 4 women. You want to know why he can keep 4 women? Because nobody really wants to pluck those other chicks and deal with them every day like he do. Not the men that they want. I mean, that's obvious. If you think that women want to just be the only a Tuesday chick in a relationship, or a Monday chick, or they just love that guy that much, no. Everybody wants to be in a situation that gives them the most incentive. They just too problematic. And the thing about these black men, I gotta admit, these black men are getting more leverage every day, individually in the dating market. I see it all over the world. You can say that black men as a group are not doing well as a unit, and that's something that we could talk about. But in the individual dating market, they got extreme leverage. You take a guy in Atlanta that's, you know, doing moderately well. He has his own apartment, he has his own car. He has so many numbers in his favor. He gonna get somebody. He ain't got a choice. And one of the reasons why is because a lot of the dudes might not want to deal with those same women who have problems. By default, somebody gonna deal with him. He can go to Thailand. He can go to Dominican Republic. He can go to Brazil. A lot of women, unfortunately, in my honest opinion, have, like, I don't want to say playing games or anything like that, but there's a lack of disconnect from what they want with one guy to the next guy. And if you're a guy of a certain level, you ain't got to deal with that, and they kind of find that out. So who wants to go from being a side chick to another side chick? Because that's exactly what happens in this game. A lot of these chicks go from being number one to one of many. Yeah, you go from being number one to one of many. You might get lucky and find a guy that put up with you if you're not really valuable. You'll get one dude who really love you, who really care about you. Could be your husband. Once he leave, look at Tia Mowry. Same thing happened with her, right? Corey Hardrick put up with her. Would nobody else at that level deal with her? She ended up going to get a damn art teacher. Exactly. So now women start to think, if I get out there with the guys that I want, that got the kind of optionality that I want, I'm just gonna be Tuesday chick again. And I don't know if the dude is abusive. I don't know if he gonna yell at me. I don't know if he gonna pay bills. I don't know if he gonna take care of me. I might as well stay where I'm at. At least I know what I'm getting into, because I can't really be competing out here with all these chicks. I don't know. You know, they don't want to go out there and get hurt. But this is the downfall of what happens if you're not really valuable to a high class mate, or you don't make good mating decisions. And unfortunately, this is becoming more common. It was available, but it's more common. And I think you're gonna see a lot of relationships like this, because a lot of women, despite feminism, would rather be in a relationship with a high value guy some of the times than to be with a bum dude 100% of the times, or even a good guy 100% of the times, or by themselves 0% of the times. This is gonna be happening more often. And when guys see this, they're gonna say, well, we already ain't getting married. We don't need to get married. We can already just have kids by them and ain't gotta commit to them. Now we ain't gonna be faithful. I come out and tell you I ain't gonna be faithful. And you gonna still deal with me anyway. And if you don't do it, here's the sad part. Somebody else gonna do it. It's nasty, right? I know it is. And it's not fair to women, how it's working out right now. But that's the leverage that they have. The black men of today don't even have to be the best guys in the black community. They can be in the black community messing up, lying, take their experience, clean it up, go over to a whole other community that don't know them, and start over again. Because as long as they willing to provide, as long as they willing to offer something, somebody want to deal with them. And I know some of you sisters going to be mad at me. And I love you. Trust me. I'm a pro-black, but I got to just tell you the truth. This is where these dudes is going now. This is what's happening. I ain't got to marry. So y'all showing me I ain't got to marry you. This ain't all of you. But y'all showing me I can just get a baby. And then I see that there's a number of y'all that are proving to me that you'll go for it. So I got leverage. Where's the clapping at? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson. I'm back at it again. The episode of Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all you do. Share the bill. We're out.